Hello and welcome. Today we are going to install a custom ROM and we are actually going to root this phone right here. You can't see my finger because the recording's dark for some reason. But yeah, we are going to install custom ROM and we are going to root it. Yes, because here's MIUI and I actually really hate MIUI. It's the worst, probably MUI is the worst, but it's the second worst operating system that I have used on a mobile phone. And I don't like it. And it's actually using Android version 10, and I want to be able to use the Android version 11. If you have the same phone, the Redmi 7A, you can actually do everything just the way I do it, and it should work for you too. So the first thing you have to do is get a USB cable, plug one end into your computer. Okay, I've done that, and you have to plug the other end into your phone, and you don't need data transfer. But I guess you can transfer the files to an SD card if you want right now, but we are going to do that later. So, actually I might have to route these cables a bit better. There we go. And now you have to press the power button. Hold on. Okay. And power off the device. And now that it's powered off, you have to... oh shit. Okay, so you have to hold the power button and the volume down button at the same time. Until you get this little bunny with a message that says fast boot. And now you need to install ADB and fastboot. I guess ADB is not necessary, but fastboot is required. You have to install fastboot on your computer, and actually for this to work on this device, you have to install MIUI 10 or you won't have sound, or applications will be unstable and stuff like that. So you have to downgrade to MIUI 10 first. And the way you do that is, I'm going to switch to display right now, and we are going to change the directory into this that I prepared. And as you can see, there is a file here called Redmi 7A pine.zip, and this contains everything that you will need except for fastboot. That you have to install yourself. But if you unzip this Redmi 7A pine.zip, it has the custom ROM that I will be installing. It's called .os, and it's one of the few custom ROMs that support this phone officially. The other one that I know of is Moki OS, but I think they still don't have a stable version for Android 10, so I'm going to use .os, and then here's MIUI 10.zip, which we'll be using to downgrade to MIUI 10, and then we have Orange Fox unofficial recovery that we use to flash everything. And I didn't include something that you can root your phone with in this, but that is pretty easy to do. Just go to the Magisk GitHub repository or SuperSU or whatever you want and download the zip. And when you're unzipped it, you have to unzip the MIUI 10.zip that you just got. This will take a bit of time, so be patient. Okay, and you will have a directory that looks like this, and you have to go into that, and there's a lot of stuff inside of here. And first check if your device is recognized by fastboot, and if it is, then just type /flash or .sh. And this will flash MIUI version 10 on your phone. And while that's loading, I forgot to mention that you have to unlock your bootloader for this to work. And to do that on a Xiaomi device when you're on Linux, they don't have an official unlocking tool for Linux, but there is this tool called MI Unlock Tool Mac and Linux, and you can download this. I'll leave that in the description. This will download a program, and that will guide you through unlocking the bootloader. If you're on Windows, then you can just use the official Xiaomi tool that is provided. Okay, and once it is finished flashing, your device will reboot, and once it is booted, we'll go back into the bootloader and flash a custom recovery that will allow us to transfer files and then flash them on the device. And while this is loading, we can go out of here and unzip this orange fox .zip, because as of now we can't use something to flash zip files. And if you unzip it, you get this recovery.img that you can just flash with fastboot on the device. But I will go through that once the device has booted. It is normal for this to take a while. There we go. Once it has finished, you need to turn off the device. And then reboot into recovery mode by holding those two buttons again. And if you go back to our computer, you can see that it is recognized my device again, and then you have to type fastboot flash recovery.img. Press enter, and this will install the custom recovery on the device. And type fastboot reboot, and then press enter, and while it is rebooting, hold down the volume up button. So here I'll press enter and then start holding the volume up button. and you will see a screen like this. If you decided to go with a different custom recovery, then it might be different for you. But this is the Orange Fox recovery. The first thing you want to do, if you have some important data on your device, then definitely go here and backup. But if you don't have anything to lose, then it is unnecessary, as you can download fastboot flashable images of MIUI from official Xiaomi website, and you can use those to restore the device if anything goes wrong. And now, if you actually go back on the computer and type ADB devices, you can see this is my device, this is the phone I'm recording with, but this is the device that is in the recovery mode, and for me I have to select that I want to do it on this device, because it will show an error if I don't. But for you it will be just enough to type adb push.os and press tab or whatever custom ROM you're installing, and then I will just put it at the root of my external SD card. So /external _ SD. But I'll specify this device right here. And it started copying the file. On my phone, you can see I have to set this up again, but there is, I don't know if you can see this, but there is the .os file right there. Okay, now you can read it. So there's the .os v5.1.2 Pine official zip file, and this will take a bit to copy over. And I already have Majeskin copied here, just because I did this on this phone already. I'll actually delete this Lineage OS from here because it's crap. But once our .os is copied over, we can move on to the installation. And why is it not copying? Is it full? No, I have 13 gigs of free space on there. Why can't it copy it over? It got stuck on 48%. Oh shit, I must pull the cable out of my computer. Oh, finally. Okay. So, if I switch back to the Droid Cam, I'm currently deleting a folder from the SD card because I thought it didn't have enough storage. So I have to wait that out and then we can move on. Okay, it is done. So what you should have right now is a phone that has an SD card or some sort of storage on it that isn't the internal storage, and on that a custom ROM and some add-ons like Magisk or G apps, but I don't recommend that if you want to get away from Google. So yeah, now the next thing you will have to do is to go right here to this little trash icon, and then here check Dalvik/art cache, and then data, cache, system, and that's it. Make sure to not wipe vendor, because then your phone will not work correctly. Vendor is basically the partition on the device where the vendor, who in this example Xiaomi, they put these vendor blobs in here that are basically the device drivers for your phone. So your phone won't work without this partition. And so make sure that you don't wipe vendor. But Dalvik/art cache, data cache, and system, you have to wipe those two. Make sure you get a clean install. Okay, now that you don't have an operating system on your phone, what we have to do is install one. So go back to the file browser. If you were wondering, then the path for the external SD card is /external_SD, and then you have to tap on the installer file here .os, and then swipe to install. And we are done. Now what you have to do is go back, click on this menu icon, then hit reboot and hit recovery. This will reboot into Orange Fox recovery again, and then you can apply the magisk.zip if you want. If you don't want to, then you can just boot straight into system. Now we go back to external SD, select Magisk and swipe. I should probably close my window, because you guys can probably hear the noise outside my room. Okay, so now you can hit reboot system, and it should boot you into your new system. But the first boot will take a bit, around 5 to 10 minutes. And as you can see, this is the .os booting screen, not the MIUI one. Okay. And we are basically done. I'm gonna allow USB debugging from my computer. And we have .os 5.1.2 on this phone. I'm gonna dismiss this and go to settings and about phone. As you can see, this is the official .os. Android version is 11. As you can see, this is the Android 11 Easter egg thing. And if you go here to Magisk, it will tell you that it needs to go online and download stuff. I'm gonna cancel that because I will quickly connect to my Wi-Fi. Okay, And now we're connected to the internet, and we'll go in the browser, search for F-Droid, download F-Droid, and it is downloading it in the background. Okay, download complete, and allow it to install from this source. Hit install. App installed, hit open. Okay, and now go into the search and search for Magisk. Here hit uninstall and then hit install so you can download the full version. Enable F-Droid to download things. Hit install. Install. And it's done. Now, if you open up the Magisk app, your device needs additional setup for Magisk to work properly. Do you want to proceed and reboot? And say OK. And this shouldn't take a lot of time, but as you can see at the top here, it said that I have Magisk successfully installed. So we have an Android 11 phone that is basically the newest, that isn't a beta of the Android 12. And we have it rooted, so you can do basically anything on this device. You can install SSH server on it and SSH into your phone from the computer and all crazy things like that. And Google can track your every move. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you now know how to do it. Allow this again. So thanks for watching. I see you in the next video, and goodbye.